Assalamu alaikum guys, this video is all about noun. In this video we'll learn about the different kinds of noun. First of all, I'll tell you what is noun. A noun is a word used as the name of person, an animal, an object, a place or situation, a feeling or an idea. If I'll give you one example, Lahore is a big city. You can see in this sentence there are two nouns. First is Lahore and second is city. Now move to first kind of noun, and that is common noun. First of all, I'll tell you the definition of common noun. A common noun is a name given in common to every person or thing of same class or kind. Here I have written few common noun like men, women, city, country, university, day, month, boy, girl, religion, language, etc. Now move to first example. I like that child. Students, you can see in this sentence child is common noun because we don't specify any particular child. That's why we can say that it's a common noun. Now look at the second example, and that is these buildings are brand new. Students, in this sentence buildings are common noun because we haven't specified any particular building. That's why we can say that it's a common noun. Now guys, move to second kind of noun, and that is proper noun. First of all, I'll tell you the definition of proper noun. A proper noun is the name of some particular person, place or thing, and it always begins with a capital letter in writing. You can see here I have written few proper noun. First one is Quaid-e-Azam, Badshah Mosque, Pakistan, Islam, Friday, May, and University of Punjab. You can see the first letter of each word I have written in capitalized form. Now move to example. Mr. Ali is my father. Now you can see here Mr. Ali is a specific person, is a particular person. That's why we can say that it's a proper noun. Now guys, move to third kind of noun, and that is collective noun. Collective means collection of something. Now I'll tell you the definition of collective noun. A collective noun is a name of same type of person or things taken together and spoken of as the whole. So guys, the collective noun can really interesting, but there is one problem. Collective noun can be difficult because there are so many of them. So what you can do? You can do two things. First, you can learn the most common collective noun. If you are talking about players, then you will write team as collective noun, and if you are talking about criminal, then you will write gang, and if you are talking about students, then you will write class. And if you have keys like more than 2 or 3 or 4 keys, then you will write bunch of keys. If you learn most common collective noun, then you can use them fluently in conversation. But sometimes you might be in a situation where you want to use a collective noun, but you don't know, and you can't remember. Like you want to say a gang of criminal, but you can't remember that word gang. But on this thing you can write the word group at the replacement of gang. So guys, in this way your meaning will be clear. But one reason to use and learn collective noun is they make your speech more effective, stylish and appealing. So try to use them. Now guys, move to next kind of noun, and that is countable noun. First of all, I'll tell you about countable noun. All the common objects which can be counted or called countable noun, like book, pen, spoon, building, etc. Here I have written two sentences. The first one is there are birds in the cage. You can see in first sentence there are two noun, and the first one is birds. It's countable noun because we can count them, and second is cage. It's also a countable noun. So students, keep one thing more in your mind. To ask the question, we use expression how many with countable noun. You can see in second example, how many computers do you have in office? In this sentence, computers are countable noun, and to ask question we have used here how many with countable noun. Now guys, we will talk about the next kind of noun, and that is uncountable noun. All the common objects which cannot be counted are called uncountable noun, like milk, love, help, silver, water, coffee, air, salt, sugar, advice. All these are uncountable noun because we can't count them. Here I have written a couple of examples. The first one is union is strength. In this sentence there are two uncountable nouns. First one is union and second is strength. Now move to second example. How much water is there in the bottle? Student, as I have told you, in countable noun, to ask question we use expression how many, but in uncountable noun we use how much to ask the question. So that's why I have used here how much with water, and water is uncountable noun. Now students, we will talk about next kind of noun, and that is material noun. First of all, I'll tell you what is material noun. A material noun is the name of that matter of which other things are made. Here I have written two examples. The first one is it is a steel knife. In the sentence, word steel is material noun. Second is the table is made of wood. In this sentence, wood is material noun. Now guys, move to next kind of noun, and that is abstract noun. First of all, I'll tell you the definition of an abstract noun. An abstract noun is usually the name of a quality, action or state in which cannot be seen or felt. Here I have written a couple of examples. The first one is he was naughty in his childhood. In this sentence, childhood is abstract noun. Second is life is not a bed of roses. In this sentence you can see life is abstract noun. So guys, we can say that abstract noun don't have physical existence like love, hate, sorrow, etc. Now students, we will talk about the last kind of noun, and that is concrete noun. Students, concrete noun has real physical existence, so we can say that a concrete noun refers to a physical object in real world. Here I have written example. She put the book on the table. In this sentence, the word book is concrete noun because we can see the book. A dog, a ball, and ice cream, all these are few examples of concrete noun. So students, there is big difference between abstract and concrete noun. Concrete noun has real physical existence, but on the other hand, abstract noun don't have real physical existence. We don't touch, feel, or see abstract noun. So guys, now it's a time to let's do a quick recap of what we have learned in today's video. We have discussed the 8 kinds of noun. The first one is common noun, proper noun, material noun, abstract noun, concrete noun, collective noun, countable and uncountable noun. So guys, I hope your all concepts regarding noun and its kind will be cleared after watching my today's video. We will meet in next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.